All right, day number 2. We survived the night. I'm sore, but we're gonna do, I think it's about a 6-mile loop, Smokemont Loop. So we're starting off on Bradley Fork, gonna go on to Smokemont and then back to the car. Let's see what we got going on. We're right here by the creek. Very pretty. Alright, we're almost at a trail junction. We will see. I think we're going to go to the right, but we will see when we get up here. See what we got going on. And this also, I don't know if it's actually part of the Benton McKay or if it sends you to the Benton McKay, but I see the signs for the Benton McKay, however you would like to say it. I see signs for that trail, so let's take a look, see what we got. Okay, I was wrong. We're going to be going straight, not to the right. So to the right is the Chastain Creek Trail, 2 backcountry campsites. Number 50 is only 0.1 mile down that trail. 48 is 2.4. And then you'll get to the Hughes Ridge Trail in 4.1. But you see, there's the sign for the Benton McKay. So, I don't know if this is actually part of the Benton McKay or if it's just sending you to it. I'll find out and I'll let you know. But we are still on the Bradley Fork. And the Smokemont Loop Trail is half a mile away. Okay, so we've done the part of Bradley Fork Trail that we needed to get up here to the Smokemont Loop. So the Smokemont Loop Trail is 3.9 miles. So we're going to head over here, and Beth is overlooking. I think as soon as we get over here, we've got to cross some water. We do, but it is wow, it's a nice big bridge-ish. So, Billy, I'm glad you're not here. You turn around right now. So I'm going to turn the camera around, and we're going to see what we're about to cross. All right, so those who have been watching me know I am not the most graceful person in the world. I will not film myself going down these stairs, nor will I film going across the bridge. So when I get to the bottom of the stairs, I will show across the bridge, and then I will go across the bridge when I stop filming. I'm not going to chance falling, and which is what I would tend to do, I think. All right, here we go. All right, so the stairs were great. This is a fairly narrow bridge. It looks like it's sturdy, like the handrail is very sturdy. But, again, I will not film while I cross because I'm not going to take that chance. So, I'll see y'all on the opposite side. There's Beth on the other side. She's already made it across. I think I'm going to start calling her Beast Mode. She is amazing on these hikes. I can't keep up with her. Alright, so I'm not sure how narrow that bridge looks on camera, but it's very narrow. It was like 1 foot in front of the other narrow, not like side by side. So, but we made it. No casualties. That's a positive. All right, here we go. 3.9 miles till the end. Maybe it's uphill. I think 2 miles of this is uphill. So now we start the uphill part of it. I don't know why I do this to myself. All right, so we're walking right along the creek. It's absolutely beautiful. We've not even been like 0.2. And I looked up ahead and I saw a bridge. And I'm like, are we crossing the same creek again? So it looks like we get to do another crossing. However, it is on a bridge again. We'll see how this one is. I mean, we're going to make it across regardless, but neither one of us are fans of narrow bridges. So let's see what it looks like. Oh, this one's another narrow one, but it's a very short bridge. So, all right, this one is not as bad as the last one. All right, here we go. You're walking with me. Look at us doing a bridge together. All right, here we go. Talk this tree. All right, that's where it broke. And it is hanging on by a little tiny limb. Let me see if I can zoom you in. If you can even see. That's crazy. All right. I know the camera's going to pull in more light, but that is a very dark tunnel. It's just very cool. We are about 2.63 miles in so far for the entire trip. We've got about another, I think it's about a mile, just over a mile of this uphill. And it's been, I'm going to turn you slowly around. It's been solid uphill since we crossed that last bridge. But it's not been super steep. It's just been just constant. So, anyway, I'm going to turn around and go catch up with Beth. All right, folks. Total mileage to this point is 3.38. So, we are now on the downhill side of the Smokemont Loop. It was a tough uphill. It was not as bad as yesterday with Camembert, of course, but it was constant up. Nothing massively steep, but the trail was really good. So that made it, I think that's probably made it easier. We've seen a lot of people out on the trail today. And several people from the different groups that we're in. So, so I'm in a couple of, let's see where I can get. I'm in a couple of hiking groups for, Alabama, smoking and, hiking in the Smokies, etc., etc. And we've met several people in those groups. It's been really cool. Met one couple and we just passed them again. And they actually saw a bear. And we didn't get to see no bear. But we still got some trail left. But they had seen the bear back well before. I mean, we didn't see it. So anyway, we're gonna head down this trip. Head down this trail. I'm still tired. And I'll show y'all what there is to show you on the downhill side of it. And then we'll do a wrap up at the end. All right, we're in another tunnel. This trail is so much better than yesterday. So I'm going to chalk up yesterday's pain in a big major part because I had the wrong shoes on. I don't know what I was thinking. I guess I just wasn't. I had shoes on my feet. And I guess in my head, I had already put on my hiking shoes. And we get to the trailhead and I still had my Merrells on. And Merrells, some people hike in Merrells. I can't, apparently. I like my Ultras much better. But, learning experience. It's part of what I'm doing. Learning as much as I can. So, this has been a great trail, though. Really, really nice trail. So, we are continuing on. We have seen little peaks here and there of color and some views, but nothing that would really pick up and translate on camera. So, haven't really shown any of that. But anyway, onward and downward. Is that a saying? Well, anyway, that's where we're going. Onward and downward. Okay, we are back in the campground. I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but the Smokemont Loop, the trailhead is actually in Smokemont campground out near Cherokee. So you can see, I'll turn around just slightly. You can see the campground. Campground's really pretty, very quiet. There's a lot of spots open, but I think that's starting to change. We saw a lot of cars coming in as we were making our way over this way. I'm waiting on Beth to come get me. I stopped off at the potty. Flush toilets are always better than pottying in the woods, to me anyway. So I'm just waiting on her. The hike today was a good hike. Everything was very gradual. It was a gradual uphill. It was constant, but it was gradual. Nothing super steep. Coming down was the same way. We met a lot of people on trail. This is a really popular loop trail. It's being right here in the campground. A lot of people, when they're camping, they just take that loop. So, but it was absolutely beautiful. We caught peaks all day of the colors and the different mountains, but nothing that you could even capture on video. It would not translate over to the video very well. But did a total of just under 6 miles, so it was a nice wrap up from yesterday. But I'm still hurting from yesterday, so we'll see what we decide to do tomorrow, and until that time, get out there and live your great story.